some of the funniest shit.
Oh man, that's such a great movie.
What up, Jobins? Episode 148. It's been humid, it's been hot, it's been rainy in Arizona. Holy shit, but today is beautiful.
It is a beautiful day, isn't
right?
it?
I got my buddy Cris here. He's our new roommate at the Jobin house. You've been living here what?
About 2 months now.
2 months now. How you liking it?
Loving it, Jobins. How you guys doing? Honored to be here.
Let's go, dude. Honestly, thank you for coming on, brother.
Hell yeah.
Because I know you could be doing something else.
Always. But I appreciate the invite, man. It's an honor.
Oh, dude, no problem. Jobins, real quick. We hit 5K. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, thank you. It's
Congrats.
been, yeah, dude. Grinding on YouTube's been a lot of fun. Learned a lot of fucking things. We've gained a lot of cool audience, guys. And everyone watching us from the beginning, thank you very much. Just honored to do this. This is what I want to do forever. So me and Brent have been doing it for 3 years now.
Damn. Time flies, bro.
Dude, it flies because I still feel like a white belt walking on the mat. For real.
But you guys have definitely at least blue belt.
No.
Yeah, I would say so.
Tim and Sean would say otherwise. I appreciate you.
Nah, man, no problem. But you guys have been doing it for such a long time too, and like for people like where I was before, like you guys making content for us, whether you guys get the views that you want or whatever, it's still like important to the people that are watching. You know,
I
what
appreciate
so
that, G.
It's appreciated. Yeah,
I like to think maybe Schmitty's playing his part. I try to.
Yeah, you are. Man. It's a process.
Yeah,
Nobody got there overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Did you see the video of me and Tim? When Tim does the how-to tutorials.
Yeah, the bar fight.
Yeah. That's the kind of shit I love to do. I could do that shit with the boys all day long.
Dude, and that looks so natural, too. Like, you guys probably did that in, like, a couple minutes.
Yeah, like literally a couple takes, boom.
Yeah.
Tim came up with it real quick.
It was hilarious.
I told him that I wanted to do one. Like, Tim, it's been a long time since we've done one. We need to do another one. We had the wig.
Yeah, the wig was the best part. And you guys don't even mention anything about the wig either, so it's perfect.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Yeah. And I want to get a whole bunch of different wigs now because everyone loves that wig so much.
Yeah.
I want to get a long curly one that goes down to my shoulders that I can do some stuff with.
You could do accents with them too. Make them characters, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I want to get another long hair one that I can have Danny braid. So that, and then maybe have it dyed. I don't know how hard that would be. Yeah, maybe once you dye it, that's
like on a
that's
fight
permanent.
Day or something, walk around with that.
Yeah, during fight week.
Fight week, yeah.
Yeah, dude. For Sean fights.
Oof. That'd be legendary.
Yeah, but that's the content I'd love making, Jobins.
Yeah, bro.
Shit with the boys.
Yeah, keep it going, bro, because it's fucking hilarious. And like I said, you can see that you enjoy actually doing it. So commit more time to that, bro.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
And I like making vlogs. Just dropped the tattoo vlog, which you went and shot for me.
Yeah.
Dude, you did such a good job with the camera angles. I was really impressed. So thank you for helping me with that.
No problem, brother. It was an honor. Like yeah, I have an eye for taking videos. Like I do a little bit of content myself. So when you asked me to do it, I was like, all right, I'm going to try to do my best.
I found my guy.
Yeah.
I found my camera guy.
Got you, brother.
Got him.
Let's do it.
And how legendary is Marcello?
Dude, he's a wizard, bro.
Yeah.
I even said it in the vlog. That's why I said it, because he's a wizard. Like, the way he was mixing all the colors, because he was talking to me about color theory and all that. Mm-hmm. The way he was talking to me about all the colors and how he was, like, mixing them and how he knows, like, the amounts and all that and how it was looking once it was going from the needle to your leg was so sick.
That's that artist mind, dude.
Yeah, bro. It's beautiful. It's something that's a gift. Like he was born with that. He's obviously improved on it, but yeah, man, it was incredible to watch and actually be that close to somebody doing a tattoo because I've never ever been that close. So I just like took advantage of it and I was like doing heavy zooms and stuff.
Yeah, while I was working on the vlog, I was like, damn, Cris killed this shit getting up close like that.
Hey,
and it's so beautiful thanks to Marcello. Yeah, he's a wizard.
Yeah, he's the artist for sure.
Jobins, if you're ever in Arizona and you want to get tattooed, look him up on IG. I put his link in the bio and all that kind of shit. Schedule him because he's a schedule guy and get it done because he's incredible. Yeah. So fucking lucky to have him.
Yeah, I hope I can get a tap from him eventually.
Oh,
that'd be so sick.
Yeah, dude, just talk to him.
For sure.
I knew you wanted to get some, so I was like, man, this would be also a good opportunity for you to get to meet him.
Yeah, especially since he's moving over to Art's place now too.
I cannot wait.
That's gonna be like the Mecca, bro. It already is, but
we just need. I wish we can change the area surrounding our whole plaza. That's the only issue because Jobins. Marcello's moving in the back of Art of Recovery. You walk into this place. We got Recharge Center on the right where they sell organic meals. Then we got Art of Recovery right next. You walk in, it's right next to him. You got the cold plunge, hot tub, saunas, red light, the little leggy things. He's always elevating it. Now Marcello's opening his shop up in the back of Arts, which is going to be so cool. There's going to be so much artwork hung up.
Yeah.
And hopefully, he said in August.
Okay.
So I have my tattoo's about 90% done, Jobins. I just got to get a little shading, couple things done, and I'm done. So I'm going to wait till he's there.
Okay.
Because I just want to get it finished in there.
Yeah, that'd be tight. I might try to schedule something now for August for when he's over there, so I can try and start getting something from him, because it'd be an honor, bro. He's such a wizard, and shout out Marcello, All Nation.
He's such a good dude. His kids do jujitsu too at the gyms, and they're just such chill kids too, and they just love jujitsu. It's really cool. Another big, it's like I always say it, dude. It feels like a Fast and the Furious family.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I grew up on them, huh? Family. Yeah. The first Fast and the Furious, dude. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah, like with the Coronas at
Right?
the table, just
Right?
chilling, but also fucking being badasses at racing cars instead of cars. It's jits.
Yeah.
Yeah, MMA.
With the way the world and all this chaos shit going on with election year, I'm trying to, it's like I want to talk about it because it's good to know and keep up, but then it's also like, okay, kind of get off of it, back off a little bit, and just focus on your life, right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to get crazy.
Yeah, you control what you can control. You know
Right?
what I mean? Like, we don't really have that much control when it comes to that stuff, really.
Yeah.
So whether you vote or not, you know what I mean? It's just, it's going to happen the way it's going to happen.
Exactly. So we just keep trucking on and focusing on the grind, baby.
Yes, sir. Keep on keeping on, baby.
But we met, Jobins. What's really cool about Chris is we met in Boston for Sean's title fight.
Right there,
Yeah.
baby.
Isn't that crazy?
It's wild.
You were with Jace.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Jace Diaz.
Jace when that motherfucker comes out, please, Jace, I know you're watching. Please come out and visit us.
Come through, brother.
I need you here so I can do a pod with you, buddy.
Yep.
He's such a... The Jobins are going to love him.
Dude, for sure. And he's such a nice guy, bro.
Yeah.
He sent you that package from Sicko, shout out Sicko Sports, and then he sent me a little package too. I only got 4 cards from him for like a free credit, and he sent me a Suge card. He sent me a Royce Gracie card. Yeah, a bunch of dope shit. So shout out, Jace. They're all.
It's really weird because never in my life have I ever known someone so little. Which is who knows? Maybe he's a psychopath. No, I'm just kidding. But never in my life have I known someone so little and had such a big impact. Yeah. To where, like, when I see the guy, I want to fucking hug him. Might cry, might shed a little tear.
Dude, and like I only met him there too. Like,
yeah.
I literally I had seen him online, like on the Twitch and all that stuff, but I hadn't met him until then. And like he made a big impact on me. We still talk on the regular. He's a real solid dude for sure.
Now run it through me. Were you with him when we all met, or did we meet separately?
So we all kind of met separately. I'll walk you through it a little bit.
So Jace's story is different. Yep.
Yeah, just a little bit different. It was like kind of the same time though.
Uh huh.
So when we were all outside, you guys were already there, but we were all going outside to see Ian Gary because he was leaving the arena. I think this was after the press conference.
Okay, yeah. So when he got the crowd,
right.
And I was, dude,
yeah.
I wish I had that recorded. I was right there.
I have a video of me walking up, and you can see you like clearly because you're the tallest motherfucker.
Yeah.
You had the flag too. Yeah.
I wish I had. I gotta see that.
Yeah, I'll send that to you. So I was like walking up to that, and then that's when I met you. That's like my first interaction with you was right there.
Really?
Yeah, because like we kind of said hi like in the concourse, but like I hadn't been like next to you really. Like I just said what's up or whatever because you guys were sitting in a different area at the press conference where you guys were like, "Fuck,
I think I remember. Was he in the car still when we first said like what's up and people were starting to get rowdy?
Yeah.
And
I
we
was
were
like,
kind of
Schmitty.
and I kind of like now I remember.
And then I even told you I was like, dude, I just wanted to give you a hug because of like everything that was going on back then during that time. And
I appreciate you know how many people, dude, that Boston was a fucking trip. I'm telling you, Jobins. Yeah. That's the reason why I believe there's something there's something.
Yeah, a lot happened in that night.
That weekend.
Not only Sugar knocking the fuck out of Aljo, but like everybody's lives pretty much changed after that event.
That helped me. That was one of the biggest moments that was huge. I had my family, right? But something about dealing with my dad's death that was kind of affects me later now is I never really had grieving time with my family, with his family members and everything. Right. Everything was real quick. Yeah. Right.
There was a lot going on at the same time.
Yeah, in my short amount of time of visiting my mom. Yeah. So in a way, but when Boston happened, bro, I was getting hugs and everyone was telling me this. What you were telling me.
Yeah.
it really was like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was healing.
Yeah, it was healing in a way. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't what you were expecting and how you were gonna heal, but
Wow.
it was what you needed at that time. And I think that a lot of people would have agreed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jace had lost his dad not too long before me.
Yeah.
And so did my buddy Jime Time, who was there.
Shout out, John.
Yeah, shout out Jime Time. And, bro, after Sean won, I thought I was going to die. I literally said, oh, shit, Schmidt, calm down. Because I literally was like, oh, fuck, am I about to die? My body felt weird for a second.
I lost my mind, bro.
Yeah, dude, because I'm running around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I could have got sucker punched by a fucking Aljo fan and I would have been out.
I'm a Rob fan.
Yeah, but me and Jace were all
Those don't
crying. We're having our moment. Dude,
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
So, like, yeah, I remember I just went to give you the hug. Like, that was the first thought I had. I was like, fuck, I just want to give Schmitty a big old hug and tell
Which
him.
I appreciate you, G.
Like, yeah, no problem, brother. And then, like, just, like, you being there still, you know what I mean? Because I know that was a thing. And if you weren't there, would have been 100% understandable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the fact that you were there, I think it all happened the way it was supposed to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Meeting you guys. And then the reason it was kind of like with Jace was, like, right after that happened, Jace was by the bridge. Like, right behind, like, where
Okay,
where
yeah, I
Ian's car
remember.
was. Yeah.
I remember all this now.
Yeah.
It all just came back to me.
So, like, I went over to him, and then that's where me and Jace were together. And then we saw you guys at the table, eating at that table.
And Marab had messaged me, you're going to cry tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And we were all like laughing
Fuck
about
this
it.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't know, Suge's gonna fucking
Yeah.
end Aljo. But yeah, man, that was just a crazy time. Then the weigh-ins were fucking intense too.
And then dude, that press conference in the weigh-ins, were you next when we were all together? Were you there right next to us too?
not at the press conference. I was close to you guys for the weigh-ins though.
For the
Yeah,
weigh-ins?
we were all on like this same
Where were you
side.
at the press conference?
I was like right in the middle. You guys were on the left side.
Yeah, just causing hell.
Yeah, you guys were going crazy, and that's when like Nelk posted that picture of like
Oh.
this guy fucks. or
Yeah,
whatever.
that was lit.
Yeah, that was a classic. So yeah,
That was a good time.
Yeah, that was a good time.
And we had that whole left side, dude. I think we broke them a little there.
Oh yeah, for
You know what I
sure,
mean?
dude. We took over Boston, bro. The Jobins took over fucking Boston.
I really want to go to Sean's next fight. I really hope it's in Vegas because Vegas just feels like home.
Yeah,
Feels like Sean's home too.
yeah,
you know?
for sure. It has to be It has to be Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to
And if it was the Spear, it would be incredible.
Dude, it would be awesome. When I just went to Vegas, I like drove by it and I was just like, fuck, man, I want to be back here for a Suge fight.
I gotta really be careful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm a known
you
target
got ops.
now.
You got ops.
You
now,
know what
bro.
I
Yeah.
mean?
You're
And-
in the shit.
And you know what sucks about being me? I'm not hard to miss. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You stand out in the crowd,
And
buddy.
yeah, but hey, guess what? You live by the sword, you died by the sword. So
100%.
yeah, if my boy is putting his life and body on the line and all his hard work, you know what I mean?
It's the least you could do.
Least I can do, no matter what. Because I'm gonna shit talk. Sorry, Jobins. It's how this life goes. I'm gonna
part of
shit
the
talk.
game.
Yeah, part of the game. And I would never crawl. I would never be ignorant or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
But am I gonna say some shit? We
Yeah.
gotta make some videos with that little
Marab
Marab thing,
piñata,
dude.
yeah.
Oh my god, that thing is incredible.
Yeah, the Timbo Sugar Show interview with him was pretty fucking funny.
Right?
Yeah, we gotta do something with that.
Dude, I can't wait. I hope it gets announced soon. 303s this weekend. So, Max Holloway versus Eel Topuria, dude.
It's looking like that's like done.
I can't tell you how excited for that fight I would be.
Me too, bro.
A part of me is like, man, I don't want like Sean on there would be awesome. It would be incredible.
Yeah.
I want Sean to be at the Spear because I just feel like he's the colorful guy. That's what it's meant to be.
That venue is made for a guy like Sugar.
That card is incredible if it's both of them.
It from the way they're talking, they're really selling it, bro. So
Yeah. Oh,
put
God,
all the
I
money
hope.
into it. Put all the money into
Yeah.
it, especially if it's gonna be like a one-time deal. Suge has to be on
It
there.
has, dude.
Has to be.
Has to be.
Oh, it would be epic.
It would be such a spectacle. Dana White saying all the money he's put down into it is insane.
Yeah.
Bro.
And if you want money, you call Suge, baby.
Now, let's break down Max Holloway versus Elia. Dude,
Let's do it.
Elia is someone who I guess I didn't really respect right away off the scene like I have in the past with some fighters. Like some fighters you see it right away. I guess I just didn't see it right away with him.
Yeah, I kind of saw it with I think it was Herbert Burns or what's Gilbert's brother or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it was that dude. He slept him pretty much, bro. He fell over like a wood log or whatever. And after that fight, I was like, okay, Topuria's got something. And Max, I've just been a big fan since
Day one.
Yeah, day one.
Day
since-
fucking one.
Yeah, since day one. So Honestly, I'm still gonna ride with Max on that one, but that's gonna be such a fucking nerve-wracking fight because I don't want to see Max go out.
I remember
the way
when
I think Ilya could put him out, but we'll see. You know,
dude, I think Max could survive it.
yeah, he definitely can, bro. If he got in there with a guy like Justin Gaethje, like
Let's talk cardio. What do you think cardio compared to each other?
Oh no, Max has got it on.
You think
cardio.
Max has the cardio?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Part of me was like, man, I feel like Topuria can hang with him.
Yeah, and I don't know.
What if he points at the ground again at Topuria? I'll be like, Max is the fucking greatest. Oh my god.
And I think the pressure is gonna be way more on Topuria.
Oh,
than
100%.
Max has been there. He knows what it is. He's the BMF. You know what I mean? Everybody's riding with him. Ilya's the one with all the pressure, especially after the way he reacted to the Gaethje Holloway fight. He was just like,
and I really respect Topuria, but damn, how incredible story-wise would it be for Max Holloway to become a champ again, dude?
And then Volk's coming back.
Yeah, and Max is such a good guy. He's always been such a good dude, lovable person. Like, you couldn't have anyone better in this fucking world than Max Holloway.
100%. The best is blessed.
Right?
Yeah, dude. There's a reason for it.
Oh, remember when he grabbed Brian Ortega and was like, no.
Teaching him lessons, bro, mid-fight.
God. I remember me and my buddies were at Buffalo Wild Wings, and we're all looking at each other. Did he just do that?
Shout out B.
No way. My buddy Cookie's laughing. I'm like, did he really? And I'm like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I remember being at B-Dubs and seeing Connor do the shoulder thing, the Donald Cerrone.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? We never seen this before.
Yeah, I was like, no way that's fucking him up. And then sure enough.
And then it was over right after that. But yeah, man, Max Ilya, that's gonna be a crazy fight. I'm hyped for that one. That one feels like one of those OG nerve-wracking fights. Like, you don't know who's gonna win.
Here's the thing. I'm so excited for Max Holloway I'm so excited for this fight that it could be so crushing if he were to get knocked out or something. But dude, I have a feeling it's going to be another great fight. Max always bring it. Topuria is going to fucking bring it.
Yeah, for sure. I have a feeling it's going to be like that Islam Dustin fight or something like that. Like, nobody's going to really, but Max is going to put him through the ringer for sure. We'll see how it turns out.
Dude, I can't wait. I hope that everyone makes weight good.
Yeah.
Fight week goes good.
Yeah, I think it's going to go good. It's going to be a good one.
And Sugar and Marab, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one for Sean. It's weird because it's just how it's probably going to be. Mm-hmm. But Schmitters gets nervous as fuck. Mm-hmm. No matter how much I believe in Sean, it's just how I get. And what I'm really excited about this one for Sean is this is one that should shut a lot of people up when he displays how good of a fighter and athlete he is.
All-around fighter.
All around.
Because everybody likes to say he's a great striker and everything, but he's an all-around fighter too. Yeah. He hasn't been able to show it yet.
Right.
And it's going to happen, I think, with Marab.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be glorious.
Oh, I think we got a hint because if people think that when Aljo pressed up against him in that fucking fight, that's not easy to just get away from.
Yeah.
Aljamain Sterling.
And I say Marab's more reckless than Aljo. Yeah. So he's gonna put his head out there for
it's not gonna be easy to keep my boy down or to get a hold of him.
He'll
guess
sprawl,
what?
He'll fucking get right back up.
We've already gotten little Marab's head.
Yep.
I've gotten in Marab's head so much, I'm nervous. I'm nervous to walk around when we go to Vegas. That's how much I've gotten in the guy's head.
Yeah, you've been in his head since this event, dude.
He's literally gone. We can name Jobins. There's so many people at our gym that he's DM'd. Marab.
He's
we're all fucking with him.
Yeah, you got to him for sure. I think he's a big fan of you. Actually.
I tell you what, I can't go to that country.
No, 100%.
Because I ain't getting my head cut off.
You shouldn't even go to the state of Georgia just to be safe.
Dude, that kind of shit scares the fuck out of me when you think about it, dude. And people won't forget. So it's like I could just be my 42-year-old self not thinking about a damn thing. All of a sudden, bop.
Yeah. Especially fight weeks, bro. It's going to be...
I can't wait.
But the Jobins roll deep.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be fine.
I think there was a reason why I didn't go to Miami. Because when I heard people were telling me stories about how relentless the people were being on the streets.
Yeah.
Cheeto,
Latinos are
dude.
Different breed.
I was like, damn, I might have got my ass beat or something. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a reason Schmitters didn't go to Miami.
Yeah.
It's pretty what went missing.
Well, I was in Florida. I was really trying to go to the fight, but it just didn't work out. I had to work just to save money so that I can move out here, actually. But I did end up going to the after party, and that was just pure Sugar fans, you know.
That's sick.
Like the Nelk Boys, and
I
saw Timbo there and shit. Like I had the Red Hawk Tank representing.
Holy fuck, I can't imagine.
Yeah, Russ was there too, actually. You got to see the concert.
Yeah, that was sick. Shout out again, Sean, for letting me go with him for the Russ concert. That was fire.
Yeah, Russ is an OG. He was really cool at the club too. Like we had like a little conversation there. Like yeah, he was super nice.
That's sick.
I look over and Marcos, you met Marcos. He was talking to Nate Diaz, and it was like a moment where I was like, "What are we doing here?"
Isn't that weird, dude?
Yeah, it just happens. It's weird.
I've been blessed with every day almost sometimes now at the gym. Something like that happens where it's like, holy fuck, I work here and this shit just goes on.
Yeah, man. Blessed
Who
and
were
grateful.
around? Drakkar.
Yeah.
I love
legend.
Drakkar so much. Like, there's so many people that were surrounded
Joe
with
Riggs,
Mike.
dude. Diesel Riggs coming in just on the regular. He's an OG too, bro. I remember seeing him fight back in the day.
That's a real weird one. And here's the thing, Jobins. I don't even like to tell Joe Riggs how much of a fan I was, and
damn.
you know. And I told him one time, I was like, "Yeah, I'm an OG." He's like, "How long you been watching UFC?" I'm like, "Oh, 16." He's like, "Oh, so you know?"
Yeah.
And like, I was like, "Oh yeah, I watched your fights."
Right.
But Jobins, back when the Nate Diaz shit was going on, we were on that shit. You know what I mean? We were like, "Oh wow,
Pride Days."
Diaz
Pride Days.
Joe Riggs is one of the legends."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
and for this mother that I get to see him at weekly,
dude, and he's
like, what the fuck?
He's fucking hilarious on the Red Hawk recap, bro.
He's hilarious, and guess what? How he is on those podcasts, that's him.
That's
him, dude. And he's just such a goofy guy.
That's another thing I love about like the whole community at Red Hawk, dude. Like you see them like online beforehand or whatever. Like you too. You see everybody online beforehand, and everybody's just as dope as they are like online, like the cool sides, you know what I mean? Not like any of the negative shit, because there's always going to be haters and stuff, but yeah, like it's so cool seeing everybody there, and they're just the same people as they are online. They're just real fucking people, and everybody's just got like the common goals, and they're all just trying to help each other succeed, pretty much.
I was sad Tim didn't tell me Jason Mayhem Miller was coming onto the pod, because I'm a big fan, dude.
Bully beatdown,
bro. And like, I know he's had a lot of shit in his life happen, but like, he's the kind of guy that never gave up, and he's always, it seems like he's trying, but we all got troubles, right?
Yeah.
So like, I've just always had he's just like had to always place. And again, another legend with Bully Beatdown and just being there with the sport for so long.
Yeah. He's always been like trying to do better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, he's just like,
hey man, we all got fucking problems,
exactly, bro. We all got troubles. We all been.
Some
people have been through the mud. Some people haven't. But those that have been through the mud, you know, they understand each other, and they know that shit ain't always easy. So just appreciate it when it's good. Right
here for you, bud, because you didn't tell me Mayhem Miller was coming to the fucking pod. But dude, now look. So we met in fucking Boston on Sean's title fight. Now look, you're living with us.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It was it's weird how it all happened, man. I feel like I kind of like knew you guys beforehand, just from online, from the Twitch days and all that stuff, and just like kind of talking online. And then with the NFTs, I remember when the NFTs came out, we were all in like that chat too, trying to fucking make everything blow up. It was just all a process, bro. But yeah, Suge's always been an inspiration to me. Speaking of B-dubs, I was at B-dubs with all my friends when the first Cheeto fight. And I'm with all my friends like, dude, Suge's the future. He's going to whoop this motherfucker, and then pretty soon he's going to get a title shot or whatever, and then the freak accident happened or whatever, and then all my friends were like, oh, what happened? I'm like, damn.
Oh, that would have pissed me off.
I know, but it's all right.
I'd have came at him.
Yeah, it was a process. Like, I got my Suge jersey right after that and shit, so I was hype about that. I was like, that's all right. It was meant to happen. And then I wore that fucking jersey in Boston for that fight. Aljo's fight. So yeah, it was just amazing just meeting you guys all there in Boston. The fight night itself was crazy. I remember actually running into you guys the day after, or no, after the weigh-ins. Yeah, after the weigh-ins, you guys were at that bar. You guys were at that karaoke bar the night before the fight.
Oh yeah, with Michela and her friends and her boyfriend.
Yeah. And Daniel was there too.
Yeah.
Jime Time, shout out Jime. Everybody was there. Jace,
Holy
Anthony.
Fuck, dude! That night, Jobins was the movie of my life, I think, so far.
Yeah, that was funny. Wasn't that the night where like was also that picture was taken or something like that? I can't remember. They posted it recently, and I remember it was in Boston.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that night was
shit
crazy.
That happens, bro.
And dude, that was technically fight day too. So that whole fight day was just nuts. But yeah, meeting y'all in Boston, getting to see Suge fucking knock out Aljo, and then I was on the floor actually for that fight.
That's sick.
Yeah. So in
Even
hindsight,
though,
okay, yeah, I was about to tell you. In hindsight, I would have much rather have either been sitting like where Jace was, like in the middle, or with you guys even like up there.
dude, we were up top. I don't know how we didn't die after celebrating.
Dude.
The way those seats were, I'm like, how did we make it out of there without losing phones?
I lost
our
my
shit?
mind. Like I even have a video of that because I was just like losing it. And I remember like turning over to where Jace was, and then turning over to where you guys were. Like,
dude, people were jumping on. Dude, people in front of me knew who I was. People from behind me knew who I was. So and they knew who we were. So when he won, everyone's jumping on top of me, going crazy. We're all. I don't know how we. Dude, crazy.
So everybody that I was sitting with was kind of they were kind of all Aljo fans.
Eesh.
But
that would have been
everybody in the.
too.
But it was because I was on the floor because the rest of the whole fucking building was all going for Suge.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I ended up in that area, but Petrosky, the guy that fought that night, he came over and sat with them. So they were all like from that area. So maybe that's why they were going for Aljo. But dude, they were all trying to tell me that Suge was gonna get backpacked, all this bullshit. So when Suge put his ass out, I have the video too, bro. I looked at all these motherfuckers. Now what?
Oh yeah.
Now what? What do you got to say? All this shit. I was losing my mind.
There was a drunk guy a couple rows up saying some shit, and I had to calm down. I'm like, Schmitty, he's just a drunk guy saying some dumb shit.
Fight's
He's a fan.
play
It's fan shit. But the fight wasn't over yet. You know what I mean? I had to calm down, and I didn't even acknowledge him. I don't know whatever happened to that guy, but yeah. Obviously.
It was like the Suge moment too, because like they were all talking about that first round too, and I was like, it's all right. He's reading them.
God, I get nervous when I think about it.
Yeah.
Just talking about it, dude.
Yeah, and dude,
We'll probably feel that way forever.
Yeah, dude, that was probably like the closest I'll get to like my team winning the Super Bowl. Like
Dude.
the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl, like that's the closest I'll ever get to, because that's not happening.
And what I love is it's forever.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
nobody's ever gonna take that away from us.
Do you know what one of my favorite parts of rewatch? We watched that fight a trillion, bazillion, billion times. Yeah. You know what my favorite part is beside the knockout?
What's that?
Is hearing how loud the crowd gets for him.
Yeah, dude.
It's so and because when I hear it on the playback, I can remember it.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. I remember not even hearing his interview probably halfway through. Is when I finally started settling down and hearing him and Jobs like, all right, they're talking. Listen, Schmidt, listen to what he's saying.
There was so much going on for me because, like I said, I was on the floor, and like I was surrounded by Aljo fans. So as soon as Suge won, I like got away from them. I told them, "Oh, fuck you, I'm out of here." And then I went to like Octagon side, where like the whole family was. Like Michelle was there, Papa O'Malley was
I'd
there.
have rushed them.
Dude.
If I'd have been on the floor with those guys, I'd have rushed Sean.
Damn near almost did, because like really nobody knew me at that point. Like Papa O'Malley, we ran into each other because we both had the jerseys on.
They'd have kicked me out.
Yeah, so they kind of did like at the end, but not really. But yeah, so I went right up to the whole family, dude, and I was just like hugging everybody. I hugged Daniel. I hugged Papa O'Malley. I hugged everybody that was sitting there pretty much. And then like right after that, I met some of the young LA guys, Giordani and stuff. And then I also met Dana and Bruce Buffer. It was like, insane.
I have yet to meet Dana, and that's someone I want to meet.
Yeah,
I want to meet Dana White so bad.
He was sick. I'm pretty sure he was happy too, because it was Boston, his hometown. So like it was just a perfect ending to that event, pretty much. And then right after that, Brandon Harris, shout out Brandon Harris, Higher Human. He gave me Suge's prime towel.
That's sick.
So like I got that hanging up.
That's
there,
sick.
You know? So
that's sick.
Cool
Brandon's
too.
such a good guy.
Yeah, he's an OG. Shout out Brandon.
That's fire, dude. Yeah, Boston was the trip, Jobins.
Yeah,
and guess what? When Sean knocks out my little Bati Murab, when he goes sleep, another celebration time.
Dunzos.
Yeah.
Dunzos for you, Murab. We're going crazy.
Yeah.
Dancing on your head, lad.
Yeah. It's cool to see Sean's motivation. Okay, buddy. So let's get deep into you, brother, because you have a fascinating story. Jobins, my boy, works for a circus. He has his own circus thing going on. Where are you originally from?
So I've traveled pretty much my whole life. I was born in the great state of Virginia. Shout out the land of the lovers.
Hey.
Yeah, so that's where the circus was when I was born. But after that, I've been pretty much on the road my whole life.
So your family's been involved with the circus?
Yeah, my family was doing the circus like way before I was born, pretty much. My mom's 5 generations. My mom, Marina.
Deep?
Love you. Yeah, 5 generations. My dad.
Into the circus world.
Yes, sir. And go ahead.
So when I think circus, because I've heard like, I never thought about the animal cruelty, all shit like that, which you can tell us is true or not. Because when I was a kid, the circus, I was like, oh yeah, there's elephants doing shit with balls and other animals and people flipping around, throwing pins, and I'm like, that would be really cool to go see.
Yeah, man.
Is that
so? That's kind of rare in circuses now.
Uh-huh.
Like they kind of took the animals out because of like a lot of like the protests because of that.
When you were a kid, did you guys have animals?
Yeah. No, like we had animals on the show. Like there's still shows that have animals right now. Like Cardin Circus still has animals. Like there's a lot of shows that still have animals, but they're like far and few in between now, just because like a lot of people don't want to deal with the shit that comes with it, pretty much. Like, but it's just relative. You know what I mean? Like they're like people. There's good people and bad people, but I wouldn't say that like. I would never say that all circuses have done something like that when it comes to like the cruelty thing, but I understand like why some circuses started getting rid of them. But yeah, man, as recently as 2019, there was animals on the circus when I was working there because that was the last time I was actually on a circus. Now I kind of do like gigs all over the country, like with the motorcycle thing.
When you were growing up, when you were a kid, were you working for your family right away, or did you?
Yeah, I was working from the get. I've been working my whole life pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, like my first job was like selling peanuts in the stands.
Really?
Yeah, during the show, I'd be like peanuts, $1.
Did you? So you get into the motorcycle, but what? Like, did you do anything else before the motorcycle?
Yeah, for sure. So my mom and my dad, they did all kinds of different circus acts. Like they started in the trapeze. My dad fell in love with my mom when he went to go visit the circus. So he joined the circus afterwards, like as an animal groom. So he would like take care of like the animal poop and like pick all that stuff up. And then eventually he became like an animal person. Like he performed with the animals and stuff. And then like he just kept leveling up from there pretty much. And eventually his main thing became the high wire, the tightrope. So that's what my family mainly did at the beginning, was the high wire. So that's what I grew up doing. When I was 6 was the first time I performed. My dad, he would be like walking on the wire with a balancing pole. My brother, shout out my brother Angelo, he would be on his shoulders sitting down, and then I'd be on my brother's shoulders, and then we would walk across the high wire like at 30 feet.
And there's a net?
No.
What?
No, back in them days we did not use a net.
So what happens if you fell?
It's over.
How many times did you fall? Never?
Never. Thankfully, I slipped one time off the wire and I was caught. Like right before I hit the floor.
Really?
Yeah. I was like 13 years old. I was pretty small. I'm not a tall guy, but yeah. So they.
So what happened when you were? Do you remember it?
Yeah, it was a rainy day. We still wanted to go up there and try and do something, which in hindsight probably wasn't the smartest idea, but we just did it anyways. So yeah, I was coming off the wire, and as I was about to come off the wire, my foot just slipped off from under me, like because it was wet, and I just went straight down. And there were people under us. We always made sure that there was like 1 or 2 people like under the high wire when we were performing.
To be there to catch, like
just
a spotter.
Yeah, because most of the time when things like that happen, you're supposed to try and break their fall.
Yeah.
So like if they're coming straight down, like push them out the way so you break their fall a little bit, and they just kind of like roll instead of smacking.
Jesus.
So yeah. So when that,
because if you catch them, that's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. So and you might not even catch them. You might break your arms trying to catch them.
Yeah.
Depending on like weight. But like I said, I was a smaller guy, so when I fell, I just remember I'm like, well, this is about to be terrible. And then right as I thought that, I like stopped, and then it was the guy catching my leg from here, like pretty much like doing a single leg, but like midair, and then he twisted me over and he just kind of like let me fall. And it was nuts. And that was the only time I remember going down from the high wire.
Damn, so if anyone's ever fallen from a height and you got to catch them, Joe, just tackle them instead of fucking trying to catch them.
Yeah, catching. Try and break their fall. They might like get some rash or like bruises and stuff, but it's a lot better than breaking something.
Damn. Yeah. So I just can't imagine growing up on the circus. That's got to be so crazy.
Yeah, man.
So you're going to school and then coming home doing the circus?
So we did homeschooling mostly in the circus.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we had like teachers on the road with us sometimes too.
So you don't know the normal school life? Damn,
So what I've seen in movies.
And what I've seen in movies is what you lived.
Yeah.
So when I think of circus movies, obviously like Dumbo, Bubble Boy, Big Fish,
The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones. Water for Elephants.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. So most of your life you're traveling around doing gigs.
So yeah, I've been traveling around just going with my family for the longest time. And then around, I would say it was 13, my parents got divorced. So at that point, I had already started doing the motorcycles in the cage.
Really?
Yeah. So,
that young?
Yeah. So I was like 10 when I started training.
What made you want to do that?
My cousins all did like, because a lot of Colombian circus performers, it's kind of like a thing. It's a stereotype in a way in the circus. All Colombian circus performers either do high wire or globe. So
and that's what it's called, is globe.
Globe.
Yeah.
Like the globe of death is what it's called.
The globe of death.
Yeah. That cage that has motorcycles riding around in a circle is
and
called
they're all flipping around.
Yeah. The real name of it is the globe of death.
The globe of death.
Yes, sir.
What degree belt would you say you are in the globe of death?
If we're talking in jits, dude, I'm not even trying to.
No, be honest.
I would say I'm at least a brown belt.
Dude, you gotta be. You've been born into this shit.
Yeah, I'm at least a brown belt.
Or a black.
Yeah, it could be a black belt.
Could be a black.
One thing I would say that I would have to do before, like, I would
achieving black belt.
Achieving black belt.
What is it?
I would have to be able to go, like, because we take off. All globe riders take off on one side, which is if you're looking at the ball and I'm on the motorcycle like this, we take off going this way. There are riders that take off going that way, start looping, and then they start going the other way. And then they start looping again, and then they go back the other way. That's one thing that I would say that I would have to master first before being able to say, okay, I'm a black belt at Globe of Death.
God, dude, the Globe of Death is so fucking terrifying. I don't even like watching it. It makes me nervous.
My mom never watched it. Like, she hated the fact that I even got into it because she was like fine with the high wire because she felt safe because my dad and my brother were involved in it. But the globe was something that, like, I think she knew that I was gonna take off and run with.
I feel like the globe, tell me if I'm wrong, is the globe like kind of like the newer wave of circusry?
It's been around a long time, man.
Really?
Like, yeah, it's been around since maybe I would give it like 90 or so years.
Really? The Globe of Death?
Yeah, it's been around.
So damn near when they came out with motorcycles, they've been doing this.
Pretty
shit.
much, dude. Yeah, yeah. They've had some shit built back then. Not the kind of globes that we see nowadays. They're better built now, but yeah, there's some that have held up since like the 60s.
Yeah, damn. I just don't know more. I don't know the circus life. You know what I mean?
Man. It's a different life. But yeah, man, I just grew up doing that. I learned the globe at age of 10, and then when
at 10?
Yeah, 10 years old.
At 10 years old, you're looping around in there.
Yep, by myself on a little KX65.
That's gangster, dude.
Yeah, yeah. That was the first thing that made me like I started being like, okay, I can get some ladies from this.
When I would be so, dude, skateboarding, like just going up a half pipe. So just having the guts to push that thing to go upside down. I'd probably get up to the top. I'd fall down, be done, broke my back.
Dude, it's happened. I've crashed plenty of times.
Where you just fall straight down?
Yeah. One time it was my fuck up, but I forgot to
at 10.
I forgot to check the oil on my bike one time.
And
it just completely died out on me right at the top.
Damn.
I just went boom right to the floor. That one was rough. I was bruised up on my back, scratched, and all that shit. Thankfully, I didn't break nothing, but definitely hurt. I've gotten a concussion before from it. This was like when I was like 14, 15. I took off because it was 5 bikes. So they're already going around, and I'm the last guy to take off. So one of the guys that took off first, his bike was leaking gas. So I take off in that same area, and my tire starts to catch the gas or whatever. And I should have tied my fucking helmet better, but I go around, and as my brother's like cutting over the top, my bike flips around on me because the gas catches on the tire. When I fly over, my helmet flies off, and my head just goes boom on the metal.
Damn.
Concussion that night.
I'm sure there's been people that have died in the Globe of Death.
Yeah, that's why it's called that. People have died doing it for sure. Yeah.
It's in the title, Schmidt.
Yep. Yeah, it's happened.
Damn. So, what's the most amount of people that you've been in the Globe of Death with?
So the most amount was 7. And that was in Japan, actually.
Damn, you were out in Japan doing this.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. This is the thing that's kind of taken me around the world, was doing the Globe of Death.
You had to have gotten some Japanese puss. You be telling, first off, look at you.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
And then what's really weird, Jobins, is this guy is the nicest, calmest dude in the world. You remind, like, that's one of those people, man, them calm people. Why are they so calm? Well, it's because the dude is fucking insane, dude. You're like Ryan Gosling in The Place Beyond the Pines.
It's one of my favorite movies, dude.
Right? Isn't that movie so fucking good?
Such a good movie.
That's literally in my top 5.
Yeah, that's like fantastic.
If you haven't seen The Place Beyond the Pines, Jobins, it's long, but it's incredible.
Yeah.
One of the best movies.
Yeah, one of Ryan Gosling's best for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me think of you.
Yeah.
Because he did that in that movie.
Yeah. Dude, that opening shot of him like walking through the fair.
Yeah. I'm thinking of you.
Yeah.
Right.
And getting right into the cage. What's crazy, dude, is the guy that was his stunt double. I've worked for plenty of times.
Really?
Yeah, he's in that movie. Like, you can see him.
Because of that world, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
How cool is that? So did you know him at the time and like knew like, oh, he was going to be in this?
Yeah, shout out Erwin Urias. His dad is one of the first people like recorded of doing the Globe of Death.
That's sick.
Yeah, and he was in that movie, so shout out him. Shout out the whole Urias family.
That's what's cool about Hollywood is when you find out stories like that about people who work on films who have been so intrigated or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I want to do with the Globe of Death too. Like I know a lot of people do it, but I kind of want to do it in the more content aspect. Like I want it in more like I want to try to get involved in like concerts and like movies and stuff like that. That's why I'm like kind of planning on doing stuff like that too. But yeah, man, Globe of Death's been a beautiful thing. Like I said,
you got to evolve the Globe of Death.
Yeah, exactly. You got to make it more, evolve it.
Do you guys do any light show shit?
Yeah, people do light shows. My buddy Johnny Obando, he does like fire with it. Like, yeah, there's people that evolve it in a way.
Let's evolve the death part and put someone standing in the middle of it.
Yeah, we've done that. Plenty.
Oh, wow.
We do that on the regular.
I just can't think of... Oh, wow, you do that on a regular.
So, Colt...
I just can't think of anything. It's all been done.
Cameraman Colt, shout out Colt. He did a video for me here in Arizona Bike Week. I actually posted it today or yesterday with Us Versus Them by Suicide Boys on that video. Yeah,
that's fire.
But yeah, he made a video here at Arizona Bike Week for me, and one of the shots is of him when he stood in there and like he's recording me going around him.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm barely passing him by like an inch or two.
God, that guy's got balls.
Yeah, I told him, don't worry, bro, I got you.
Really?
Like, all right, dude. And the globe started shaking because I kind of got into it a little bit.
That's
my thing, guys. Like I'm kind of a showman in that aspect, so like. If I know it's like a good crowd or something like that, or I'm doing something sick, I'm gonna get into it. Like I'm gonna go into it. Like, danger or no danger, pretty much. So that's pretty much what happened in that moment. The cage was like moving all the fuck around, but he got the shot, so it worked.
Dude, that'd be cool. Like, I wonder if there's like a way for you to get into that where it's like you do shit with content creators, like when they're doing parties and shit.
Yeah, I want to do that. Like I want to do it for like parties, openings, like. Imagine doing it for like the Nelk Boys at some big party
or if Sean had a big party going on, he had that going on.
That too, like Timbo. I've been meaning to tell Timbo about this. Like whenever he has like a big party for the gym, I'd love to bring something out there, do it in the parking lot.
Dude.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be so fucking sick.
Yeah, man. It'd be dope.
We have to get like a little popcorn cart too.
Oh yeah, get the barbecue people out there, dude.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, for sure. But like you were asking, 7 bikes in Japan. It was Fuji Rock Festival.
What year did you go out and do that?
2017.
Damn.
Yeah. I got to go to Tokyo and all that stuff after, but yeah. Inferno Varan was the group. Me and my buddy Johnny Obando went to Tokyo.
How
we
cool.
flew in there. Yeah. Yeah. It was
how'd you get the cage there?
They already had one. So theirs was based in Europe. The guy, he was a French guy. His name's Danny Varan. He had a globe based out in Europe. So we just flew in from here because he wanted to have guys from different places like come in to make it like a world type thing. So we were like the U.S. Columbia team pretty much. Me and my buddy Johnny.
Wow.
So he flew us in. We call ourselves the 7 Samurai, and we did 7 bikes in a 22-foot cage. It's also the biggest cage I've ever been in.
What's your average size cage that you do?
15.
15. So 15, if I'm standing in the cage, it's 15 feet tall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the average, and that one was 22 feet, which is
wow.
Insane. Yeah. It was crazy, but.
So how big can we get these globes?
Can
we do it in the Sphere?
Fuck yeah.
Just gotta get the right bike. Yeah, you gotta have a fast enough
bike.
We
gotta have the right bike.
So we need to have to talk with Elon.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna make that happen. Shout out the Sphere.
How big can you get until the bike can't go up? Do you know of a bigger cage than 22?
I don't know of one. I feel like you can go a little bit bigger though.
What's the Guinness World Record, baby? Let's try and break this.
The most riders was I think 11.
Okay, so we need to break this.
Yeah, we can do that.
A Guinness World Record?
Event. Yeah, for the right event or something, it'd be sick.
Low key growing up, when you'd have the book fair, Scholastic Book Fair. Fuck. Sorry, bro.
I know about fairs, state fairs.
When I went to elementary school, there was this time when this book fair would come through and they'd sell cool shit. Sometimes I would just get the books just because it came with something cool, you know?
Yeah.
And,
yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just have like ideas with content with stuff like with Cole. It'd be cool to like set up the cage like out here in the desert, and then like I wake up in the desert and like slowly but surely I make my way to the globe. You know what I mean? Like I have the ideas. I want to give the whole plan out, but it'd be sick, right? Like some kind of movie type shit,
Dude.
you know, where you're just recording it in the desert and then slowly but surely you're making your way to the globe and then
Fuck yeah.
have some fire girls.
You
and
can
stuff.
have so much content doing that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's some of the plans I got, and hopefully I can get that going here soon.
You could. Dude, you need to break the Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
Because what I was getting with that
Go ahead, my
is the Scholastic Book Fair. I would always get, even Brendan would get it too.
Oh,
the
shit.
Guinness World Records book. Do you remember those growing up?
I was on that book, dude.
You were on one?
Yeah.
You were in one?
Yeah, I just got to remember which one it was, but yeah.
Did you get the thingy? Did you get a little piece of paper that says your parents probably got it and you just didn't give a fuck?
No, so yeah, my parents got it.
Uh-huh.
And I've been a collector like you, bro.
Uh-huh.
So there was a point where a lot of our shit got lost.
You
in
need
the
to
trailer.
email Guinness, be like, yo, can I get that reprinted?
Yeah, it was
Is
for
that in the files?
It was for the high wire. So there's like a 7-man pyramid.
Uh-huh.
It's like 2 people.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know
Go
what I'm
ahead, go for the viewer. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's basically 4 people on the base of the high wire, and they got a bridge. And then there's 2 people standing on that bridge, and then they have a bridge. And then I was the one on top of that last bridge.
Uh-huh.
But we did 8 people, and I was the youngest person to ever do the 7-man pyramid and also the 8-man pyramid on the high wire. So that was the record.
Do you have the book?
Dude, we lost all of that shit when we
Do you
lost
know
that
what
trailer.
year it was for the Guinness? Because,
It was
dude, we can go on Amazon. We can order this shit right now.
I think it was 04 or 05, I want to say.
I'll buy both of them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's got to be one of those, I think. Because I was little.
Those were my favorite as a kid.
Yeah. That's crazy you brought that up, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I would love to break a record in the Guinness World Records.
Let's do it. We got to figure something out.
Well, you can do the cage.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's content right there.
Yeah.
That's a viral video.
Yeah, you can get. I can make it like fucking Ocean's 11. Too.
Yeah, dude.
Instead of Ocean's 11, it's whatever number we're doing, and then like I'm getting them like all together from all around the world. That would be sick.
I imagine you
Might
probably
have to do that now.
How many countries have you done with this? Is Japan a lot?
Yeah. Wow. I've been to a few. I've been to Bermuda with the cage, Japan with the cage. I went to Milan, Italy with the cage.
Damn.
That was probably the dopest one, the Milan, Italy one. Yeah.
Now imagine if you had vlogs for all those trips you did.
Well, son.
You do?
I kind of do in a way.
You do?
I do. I just don't have the vlogs out. I just
Bro,
have
you
all the
need to-
content.
Sit the fuck down and do it.
I need to.
Just sit the fuck down and do it.
My computer got fucking stolen from
Yeah.
my car, like right before I came over here when they broke into it. So like I lost not the content. I have the content on my phone, but like my ability to make videos is gone because I don't have a computer anymore. So I'm kind of like saving up my cheddar a little bit to try to get that.
Tim will
going
tell
again.
you there's an app. There is an app that you could do.
All right. Yeah. That's
Even
true.
if it's basic.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even if it's long.
Yeah. And
just to get it out there.
Yeah, and I want to do it some justice too because it was like an incredible event. Like that one in particular, dude. We were working for Boss, Hugo Boss.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a fashion show in Milan, and their idea was to have 5 cages, that 22-foot one in the middle, 2 15-foot ones on the sides, and then 2 13-foot ones on the ends. And basically, people would walk and do the modeling while we were riding.
Wow.
Going around this, like
All different colors probably too.
yeah,
And shit.
a bunch of people were involved. That Future was one of the models.
Uh-huh.
Anthony Joshua, famous boxer. Shout out Anthony Joshua. That cabbie guy, the guy that goes like that.
Uh-huh.
He was there. There was a bunch of like Bella Thorne. Yeah, a bunch of random people. Yeah.
Lil Peep dated her.
Oh wow. Fun fact. Didn't know that. Shout out Lil Peep. R.I.P.
Damn, so you've just done a bunch of cool shit with this stuff,
Yeah,
man.
man. It's been a blessing. I'm really grateful. Like
It's weird how I've never been to the circus.
Ever?
Holy
Ever.
Never.
Shit.
Never ever. Dude, where I'm from, we were a big sports town. And like I think there was a circus. My dad took me one time to go see his circus place because he was like, "Oh, I'll show you this one that I had went to," but it was shut down when we went.
Wow.
It wasn't there anymore.
Dude, and the main circus that I was on my whole life, which was Carden Circus, they're based out of Springfield, Missouri.
Really?
And my birthdays, we would always be working in East St. Louis.
Really?
On my birthdays, yep.
Well, see, I never went East St. Louis when I was a kid.
Yeah,
you know what I
well,
mean? There's
yeah,
a reason why I don't go East
yeah.
St. Louis.
It was always fun to have my
Looking
birthday
me.
there.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, went to a strip club out there, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was always nice being there.
Yeah, if you've been to a strip club in St. Louis, you're on the east side.
Yep. Good times. Had the driver back.
You know,
home.
John Goodman went to those strip clubs a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
That's gnarly.
he's kind of like known for that.
Shout out Sully.
Yeah, dude, John fucking Goodman.
That's wild.
Which was weird because like, can you imagine being at a strip club and
You see John Goodman,
fucking Goodman?
but it's like The Hangover 3 John Goodman.
Yeah.
Like he's in that
well,
character.
he would do speeches too at like graduations in
Oh, wow.
in the city, and he was always at the Cardinals games.
That's sick.
Yeah, he was a big presence.
Yeah, so I grew up a lot kind of in Missouri because a lot of the
That's sick.
yeah a lot
What
of
a
the
small world.
yeah the winter quarters was there, and we would spend a lot of our winters there. All
Uh-huh.
that snow, all that good stuff, and Willard, close to Willard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my boys. I grew up there with my boys, Adrian, Sebastian, Alvarado. They were like been my childhood friends. Marcos was also on the show there for a little while, and yeah, we had some good times out there.
What do you? So is it the circus still thriving? The circus world?
Yeah, they're just trying to evolve.
Mhm.
So they're just kind of like in that process, I think, right now.
What do you think that the circus world needs to evolve?
Involve the content type of stuff,
Right.
like kind of like what I'm thinking of doing with like the Globe thing, but just do it in a bigger level with like circuses. And some circuses are doing a better job at like doing the content thing. But yeah, that's gonna be what keeps the circus alive, I think, at this point. Because like if the animals are gone, which was I always thought was a big part, because I love working around animals, bro. Like
What all animals did you work with?
elephants, camels.
You worked with the elephants?
Yeah, dude. I used to walk with the elephants.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
carry-
my
I pick
mom's
up their
favorite
poop,
animal.
too.
Ooh.
Yeah. Once you've smelled like elephant poop, you've
Uh-huh.
smelled everything pretty much. Like nothing's gonna.
Dude,
make
one
you
time
go,
I
"Oop."
saw Mariah's horse shit, and I was like, "Oh my god, no,
Yeah, I picked up a bunch of.
no."
I picked up a bunch of shit in my day from different kinds of animals.
What, have you been with a tiger?
Yeah,
Really?
I can tell you a hilarious story about that.
Well, let's hear it, baby.
So, back in my day, I was in the locker room
Mm-hmm.
doing some funny business with my lady friend.
Uh huh. You said, "Let me show you my tiger."
Let me show you my tiger. Let me show
Yeah.
you my straps.
Let me.
So, yeah, we're doing our thing in the shower or whatever, and then we hear somebody come in.
Uh huh.
And we weren't supposed to be there, Jobins. Like, we would have gotten in big trouble if somebody caught
Yeah.
us both there.
Yeah,
So
fuck it.
I did the right thing, and I ran out. There was 2 doors.
Naked?
Yes.
Really? Butt naked?
Butt fucking naked.
Damn.
So there's 2 doors to the locker room.
Uh huh.
This person came through this door. I went out this door, right?
Mhm.
And now I'm in the hallway. So they come in. I'm in the hallway, and
So you got time,
yeah. So I'm in the hallway, and I'm like,
You
fuck.
made it.
And there's people like
and you're butt naked.
butt naked. There's people out and about like practicing. They're juggling,
I'd have been panicking.
doing stuff, and I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here because he's gonna walk out once he sees her.
What about anyone else that might see you?
Exactly. So I'm like, what do I do?
Huh?
So I just book it down the hall, butt fucking naked, and
Nightmare.
yep. And I end
This
up
is my nightmare.
in a room where all the fucking tigers are. They're in their cages, but it was a very enclosed space.
Uh-huh.
And it was either I go back and risk him seeing me, or I go in this tiger room where all the cages are pretty much right up against the wall.
Uh huh.
So I'm basically like going like this,
Uh-huh.
butt naked, up against a tiger cage. And these tigers are like mere inches away from me. Like they can reach out of the cage and just swipe me if they wanted. And I got no dick no more, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm just like walking like this,
Yeah.
tigers right here, and they're just kind of like, what the fuck is this guy doing or whatever.
Yeah.
I make it, I get past the tigers, thankfully, and I make it to this other hall, and I see at the end of the hall the girl that I was with. She's already outside, clothes on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how the fuck long was I going through those tiger cages or whatever?
You were enjoying the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if I was enjoying it or like terrified, but I ended up going back, found like a little rag that they had there for the tigers, which was disgusting, but it was the only thing I could find to cover myself with. And like after I seen that she had gone, I went back to the locker room and nobody was there, got my clothes and left. So yeah, I've been pretty close to tigers before.
So damn, all these tigers were just locked up in cages, and
Yeah. That's part of how they perform and all that.
damn.
Yeah.
That's why, dude. It's hard for me to even go to a zoo,
Yeah, it's tough, man.
especially out here. It's like, oh my god, why do we have zoos out here?
Yeah. But they get treated really nicely, bro. Like they get
I had to
be-
just tell myself I had to tell myself these are animals that can't live out in the wild on their own.
Yeah, they can live out in the wild on their own, but for how long?
Yeah.
For how long? You know what I mean? They're susceptible to being killed themselves.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they're in cages when they're going to perform or beforehand. But once they get back to their homes or their winter quarters, they get out into a bigger space and they get to do their thing and they get fed like kings, bro.
You guys were all feeding them like hell.
Yeah, they tiger trainers feed tigers the best. Like they eat a lot of meat, obviously, and they get them like the higher grade stuff to keep them, you know, because they got to be in shape too to do the tricks because they're performing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I stand with it, I guess.
What would you do with tigers?
I would help them get in and out of the cages.
Was that scary?
No, it was kind of normal to me.
Just easy?
Yeah.
And they never did anything?
No, yeah, I used to get to pet them and stuff. Oh,
Really?
I've been in the cage with the tigers, actually.
Really?
Yeah, my buddy Chino, he's from Florida. One day, he was just out there, like, in the cage, letting them play and stuff like that. And then he's like, oh, you want to come in? I was like, with you? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I went in there with him. I got to pet them and stuff.
Brother, no matter what, even if Sean, oh my God, if Sean did something as a prank with a tiger or something, that's like the worst. I don't fuck with animals. The animals are superior. I don't fuck with chimpanzees. I don't fuck with tigers, bears, lions. I'm not going to fuck with it.
Yeah, animals are incredibly smart, like a lot smarter than people expect, I think.
And I've heard too many stories. People who have pets, tigers, and then they get killed by them, it's like, holy fuck.
And they can definitely feel you, too. Like, like you feel people, they can feel you when you're like, scared,
and then they
nervous. They know.
I hate when they know I'm nervous.
They have, like, animal instincts is a fucking real thing.
Yeah. Oh,
sure.
Yeah. It's the look.
Yep.
They look at me at the eyes.
And that's what I've noticed. Like, as long as you don't act like you're frightened or like you're going to be hurtful in any way or like try to do anything to them, for the most part, they'll be all right. I ran into bears in the woods before, and I've had to do that shit.
No.
I ran into a bear
you
when I was
camping. You ran into a really?
Bear when I was camping. I went out, I saw the bear, and I was just kind of like, I just sat down, and the bear just got its branches or whatever it had in its mouth, and it just kind of like looked over at me and just kept doing its thing and walked away. I was like, it's for sure going to come and get all the food that we had, like, right in front of me. And I'm like, I'm fucked. Like, hopefully he doesn't smell this. And it definitely looked at me.
I just said, oh, you want this steak, buddy? Go get it. And then he just,
I'm gone.
No, he just, and then looks back at you. Oh, my God.
You're the main course, bud.
That's a fucking nightmare.
Shout out bears. My name's Chris Cub because of Project X, Thomas Cub and Project X. But yeah, I've always been related to bears now because
weird timing.
Yeah.
Wasn't he just on, or is that other guy?
Oh, Dax Flame.
He was involved with Project X.
Yes, he's the guy who recorded Project X, and yeah, he was just on Impulsive with Big Mike, who we both fucking are big fans of.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Mike, man. I've gotten to meet him a couple times, and it's always been dope.
See, I haven't got to meet Mike yet. One time Sean was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, here's Schmitty, Mike. Schmitty fucking loves you, bud. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what up, Mike? He's like, what up, man? So that's like,
yeah, Mike Malak's a big inspiration for me. Like, taking it back to like the going through like the mud thing. Like, he's definitely been through some shit, and he's a real motherfucker that you can tell. Like, when I've interacted with him, like, he treats you like a human. You know what I mean? And his book is inspiring as fuck too. The Fifth Vital. I read that one when I was going through some shit too. So. Yeah, Big Mike's been a big inspiration.
That's sick.
He also is the reason I want to do like this whole vlogging thing too, and like why I think you should keep going with it because it reminds me of when Mike was starting.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, so
that's that's a huge honor just because Mike's book that he's got, that's something I've always wanted to do. Yeah. I feel like I got a good story that I'd have a
writing a book would be sick, dude.
It would be.
I'm sure you've seen some things, and like you're gonna continue to see things now.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen like that. So.
It's already been like, dude, life's weird.
Yeah.
Life is really crazy.
Keep that written down, bro. You never know.
Right?
It's going to be a hell of a story one day. It's already a hell of a story. Like, Boston in itself was a hell of a story.
Oh, 100%.
That's like kind of like the first vlog I want to do too, like recapping that.
Oh, dude. Please just start sitting down and doing them.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a little bit at a time.
Yeah, for sure.
I know it's hard. You don't have a computer, so I know that's hard.
Yeah, but I'm gonna figure it out for sure. And it just makes sense to do that one first too, because like I'm living here now. You know what I mean? And it's like full circle. Like I've worked extensively to make sure that I was able to do this, and now that I'm here, you know what I mean? It's never gonna be an easy thing, but I'm here now, so like I gotta.
Dude, paying bills sucks.
Yeah, but I just gotta make the most of it. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm telling myself, I'm like, okay, we're all struggling.
Yeah.
Everybody struggling.
Is. That's why like I don't even want to like sound like I'm complaining or anything.
Yeah.
Like
no. Well, I'm meaning it in a way is because sometimes I let myself go, okay, I'm so fucked in the future.
Right.
When it's like, no, that like. we're gonna get through this.
Right.
You know, everyone's struggling and everyone's dealing with the same shit with being able to just pay the bills.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
We're all
Everybody's
gonna
going through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some people have never had to go through it.
I think we just need to go through the switch. I wish we all need to get on the same fucking page. And
It's election year, bud. That's going to be a tough one.
I know. This is not good. Because I feel like we could have a very optimistic view here, and the world can get a lot better. It doesn't have to get bad. We can get the world so good.
Yeah. It's not easy, bro, but what we can do is control the world around us for sure.
There's just a lot of big changes that need to get made.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Some things I hate that are like in our hands. Like recycling. It should just be done right.
Yeah, 100%.
What are we doing
Everybody
with two
use
different
a water
fucking
bottle and clean
Yeah,
it.
and oh man, the things about plastic.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Straws.
All the plastic in our testes now.
Pretty
yeah,
soon
dude.
they're going to make it so that we can't do things with all the plastic.
The thing about the cars is interesting if they really just want to do it so they can shut off our cars, because it kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's got cars. We can just go wherever we want, do whatever we want. Everyone's doing crazy shit. It's like
Teslas are everywhere.
there could be a future one day where because if you owe money and you're not paying your bills on your car, well, now they'll just shut that bitch off.
Yeah.
Imagine having that problem.
That'd be
Like when they turn your air off.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, when they turn your electric off because you didn't pay your electric bill.
Or like recently when our phone networks were out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened like recently.
There's
Nobody really like cared about that either. Like it just happened. Like
Well-
that can happen. We can have all of our communication just taken away for a day.
I wish I could talk to my dad sometimes again and just be like, we're baby boomer generations. Like when you guys were kids, were your parents talking about like, oh, this is some end of the world times?
Yeah, because that's how they saw the internet, bro. At the
You
beginning.
think so?
Yeah, I think a lot of people saw the internet.
It's
like,
just kind of
when it
how
was-
human history goes.
Yeah. It's
We're
like a
always kind of
cycle.
thinking.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
So then maybe we all need to chill it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you can only control what you can control.
I gave Oppenheimer a second chance again the other day, and it just gets me thinking about, it's like, fuck, when you watch Oppenheimer, how do you not just think about all that shit going on?
Like there could really be one person right now that's deciding
Yeah.
whether or not some shit like that goes down.
Right?
Yeah. And it can happen anywhere in the world.
That's, again, why I'm just taking it day by day and just being blessed by all the great people I'm surrounded by, having my mom, having the people I can call that know me.
Grateful.
Just super grateful.
Super grateful. Yeah, that's the way I see it. Like I said, like things can be hard, but they can always be a lot worse. And just like I said, being here is just a blessing in itself. And I'm just going to,
Existence sometimes. I get high and I'm like, holy fuck, existence in itself.
yeah.
It's weird
Like just thinking that too, like us going from like being in Boston to now being here.
to
Like,
being here.
like that's insane.
Dude, for me, watching Sean fight, okay, here's Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is this dude?
That's how I heard of Suge, was because of Snoop. Snoop
Yep.
going like, oh, Molly, doing that shit.
Yep.
I saw that shit online, and then I was like, damn, he's a cool ass fighter. And then I found out that he smoked. and
See,
all
I
that
was
stuff.
keeping up with that live by live that night
That's crazy.
because I was like, holy shit. And then I'm like, oh, now he's smoking with Snoop Dogg. Holy
Yeah.
fuck. I'm like, damn, this is lit.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that's
But yeah,
crazy.
that's basically where it started for me, and then I just kept up with all you guys afterwards. And he liked gaming, he smoked, all this stuff. It was just things that I kind of like correlated with. But then like once you kind of follow Sean and Timbo, especially, like you start to see like it's more than just what's on the surface, which is what a lot of people see. They see like all the surface stuff, which is fair, you know. There's got to be casuals, but
Yeah.
there's a lot more to it. Like they've been
To
doing
everything.
Yeah, they've been doing the health thing, the cold plunging thing, all these things, recovery, sleep, all this stuff since the get-go, pretty much. So
Right?
it's inspired me to fucking move out here and start being a better me too. So yeah,
It's cool to
crazy.
see how like Sean inspires Steve will do it and all those guys
Yeah.
for their routines
Shout out Steve
and
yeah.
Tim.
Yeah,
Because every influencer that comes to visit the gym, they show them their routines.
Yeah.
And they get on to Tim and Sean. It's like their instinct to ask the influence what they eat,
yeah.
their routines.
That's so real too, because I just saw Vic Blends is his name. He's
Uh-huh.
like a big motivation guy. He cuts people's hair for free and all that. He came by the gym and he he was talking to everybody, and he was talking to Timbo, and Timbo was like, "You do any cold plunging?" And they're like, "You do cold plunging?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's great. I've been doing it for 6 years, all this stuff." So you could see that even Vic was like, "Damn, I got to start doing that." You know what I mean? And that's what they do on the regular.
On the reg. I don't know how Tim dunks his. I'm still trying to work my way up. I don't know how Tim dunks his fucking head in the cold plunge.
Yeah, it's not.
That shit's
not
crazy.
Easy. I love art of recovery though. Like I got to start doing the hot tub. I've only really done the cold plunge.
Really?
Yeah, that's all really done there. But
yeah, it's nice, dude.
Yeah, that at the
whole
end
thing going on.
The end dunk of your head is always the funnest. For
Damn.
sure.
So what are your plans right now with this whole globe of death?
With the globe of death, like I said, I just want to get to a point where I can have one like out here more, to where I can like start using it for content and start making content with that, and then start promoting it to certain things that I want to work with. I'm not gonna give out all the secrets, but like I would say like in the movie side of things, in like the performance side of things, like concerts and things like that. So yeah, I just want to get deeper into that and start using the globe, I think, to its full capacity. Because every time I talk to somebody about it, like they're so fascinated. You know what I mean? So like, if I can fascinate people in my day-to-day, you know what I mean? People online will be fascinated too. I just got to make it in the right content way.
There's definitely something there to elevate for sure.
Yeah, so I want to start doing that, and then like, but it's not so much that I want to have it out here just to do things like parties and stuff for like the Jobins or people at the gym. That would be great too. You know what I mean? Just getting out there and showing people that I got that too. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically my main goals when it comes to the globe, and then like goals in general. Just being out here, becoming a better me, continuing to train. I want to fight.
You've been grinding at the gym.
Yeah. I've been going as much as I can. Like I give my recovery days importance too. Like I listen to Tim and Suge. You know what I mean? Like you can go every day, but that's how you end up getting hurt and shit like that. So so when it's time to rest, just give it a rest and then come back better the next day. So I've been kind of balancing that out.
How old are you?
28.
You're 28.
Yeah.
You look young as fuck.
Yeah, I just turned 28. It's kind of always been the deal.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's not the ideal age to start competing and fighting or whatever, but
hey man, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Right. And like when it comes to like the influencer side of things, like I've been to a lot of like influencer events. Like I was at Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. I was at that after party, met a bunch of people there, met Mike there.
That's sick.
Yeah. That was on my birthday too, which is weird.
Isn't it
in
weird?
Miami, yeah. And then I went back for Suge's fight.
Yeah, you're kind of always in the right place at the right time, it seems like.
Yeah, that does happen a lot in my life.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I just chalk it up, you know, to just following the path, dude.
There's something. You're destined to do something great.
Yeah. There's signs, dude, and like there's certain things that make me see like, okay, yeah, this is the right place to be. This is where I'm supposed to be. Like being here right now. Like there's a lot of little things that led to me being here right now. That's just
So it was probably like an easy move for you then, huh? To move here.
Yeah.
Wasn't hard for you to
No, like I said, like I could have been more prepared in like a financial sense or whatever, but
we never are.
We never are.
Never
so,
are.
Like, as soon as you gave me that call, bro, I had just woken up and I was like in bed, like kind of contemplating life a little bit. I had just gotten back home, and then you told me that, and I was like, "Yep, hell yeah!" Like right away. I don't know. It just felt like that's what I've been waiting for, pretty much.
Damn.
So now I'm out here and just gonna try to make the most of it. I want to continue. I have a bunch of content from all these events that I've been to. Like I've been to Misfits events. I've been to a bunch of Jake Paul's like boxing events. I've been to like you saw me perform on Kill Tony. Like I got content from going to all of these things. I just got to make them into vlogs.
I really think you should just start grinding that out, bro.
Yeah. I think I'm going to. That's another one of the main goals. So a lot of like the focus is content.
Yeah.
But like I said, I also want to continue training, and that's my main goal is to like compete at some point this year. So yeah.
Now, you brought it up yourself. I was going to get to it, but you did it yourself right there. Let's talk about your Kill Tony experience. My boy's been on Kill Tony. Now, real quick with me, I was ignorant to the Kill Tony wave because I wasn't watching it like everyone else was. I only saw clips and shit. And now I get it. It is pretty damn funny. I would love for me, Sean, Tim, Warlike, Sono, all of us, even you to do it again. If we got a big group to go, does Kill Tony ever come to different places?
Yeah, they travel sometimes. They were just in LA.
They gotta come here.
Yeah, so I mean, hopefully Suge and
come on, get them.
Try to get them to come out here.
Kill Tony, come out here because.
Or we could just plan a trip to Austin. Austin's dope, man.
I know, and here's the thing.
Great place.
And Tim and Sean and all them want to give me shit. They think that I would suck. First off, maybe we go and I don't get picked.
Yeah.
That's a
It's the
possibility.
bucket of destiny,
It's
bro.
the
Like,
bucket of destiny.
the fact that I got picked in that arena, not the club, like in the big fucking arena, is insane to me still. Like, I couldn't believe
100%.
it. Yeah.
That's how probably everybody feels.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool. I love that about the story. I love everything about the hat of the hat of death, or what is
The
it?
globe of death.
What's the hat called?
The hat?
Where you pick
Oh, the bucket of destiny.
bucket of destiny.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I like hearing when people go up and they've never done stand up before and they actually are funny.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that's inspiring.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of balls
Yeah.
to not even to anywhere, no matter if it's in a small club or anything. It takes fucking balls to go up on a stage and try to make people laugh with a joke. I think that's fucking hard.
Yeah. It was definitely not what I expected. Because, like, I had seen a bunch of episodes, dude.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, all right, just think of key things to talk about. And, just go up and do it. But when I walked up, man, I saw that mic, like, right there and all the lights and, like, a sea of people both ways. I'm like, all right, this is not going to be as easy as I thought. And so I just went up there, said my jokes that I kind of had planned. But, like I said, it didn't go the most ideal way. I was trying to make a joke at the end. And, like,
Bro,
it
honestly,
fell flat,
the
but-
fact you bombed, I think, is funnier.
Yeah, honestly. And
Because I know you.
And it leaves me fucking room for improvement for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Like, dude.
And that's what a lot of people told me right afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of sucked on stage,
You went up there.
but I went up there. I got
went
through
up
something,
there.
did a little shadow boxing, you know what I mean? Like, shit
Yeah.
like that. So, and I interacted with Dr. Phil, a.k.a. Adam Ray,
Yeah.
which was sick. He's, like, my favorite guest on
And
the show.
Kill Tony.
And Kill Tony. And, like, it's an honor to get roasted by Kill Tony, dude.
And what a unique experience as a comedian who wants to try and become a comedian these days, that someone can give you the opportunity to go up, be nobody.
Yep.
And you could literally,
Yeah.
if you do what you want to do, become someone right there.
Right there. They make stars every episode.
That's insane.
Every episode, there's like a new star comedian. Like,
That's
at least,
fucking
At
insane.
least one. Yeah. And sometimes they're just amazing for like something else, like their interview. Their interview just fascinates people, like something about them. Dude, this guy, it's disgusting, but this guy he passed a kidney stone or whatever, and he kept the stone. He brought it out on stage, and this guy,
Oh, God, that makes me fucking cringe.
dude, it's about to make you cringe even more, bro.
That made my pee-pee hurt.
He brought it out on stage,
Uh-huh.
and one of the guys from Skankfest,
What if he swallowed
Gomez.
it? Someone go through it again.
He grabbed it out of his hand, popped the thing open, put it in his mouth.
He
tossed
did
it,
swallow it.
chugged it down. It was disgusting. The whole crowd lost their minds. But that's the shit that happens on Kill Tony on the regular, dude. And that guy got famous just for that moment right
Well, he's
there.
going to poop that kidney stone out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What if it wasn't even a
Ugh.
kidney stone? What if he just lied?
It might have been a lie.
That could have been a huge lie.
It could have been a huge lie. But
That's the thing about this Kill Tony show, is like you just never know.
But when I went on there, dude, I went on there, did the whole process. I got to the arena, just so happened to see everybody was signing up outside. I was around like comedians that I had seen.
So you weren't even going to it?
No, I was going to the show.
Okay.
It was on New Year's Eve, so the day before New Year's Eve. So I went there, got the ticket, and I parked, but I didn't know that they were doing sign-ups still.
Uh-huh.
So I go up to the sign-up or whatever, and I get in line, and I see that, like, yeah, anybody can sign up. Like, I keep asking if everybody's a comedian, and not everybody was a comedian. And the guy that was standing right in front of me
Uh-huh.
just got picked as a regular for Kill Tony on their last episode, on that kidney stone episode.
Uh-huh.
So I'm right behind him, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, what am I doing? Should I actually like
Try?
try and like take
see what
this
happens.
guy that's like right in front of me's opportunity or some shit like that? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I was like, fuck it. So I just signed up. I wrote down my name as Pablo T, because that's just like a persona. A lot of people know me as Pablo. Shout out Pablo Escobar. So yeah, I signed up as Pablo T, and fucking was sitting there, and like halfway through the show, I hear Pablo T, and I'm like,
God, that would make me
what?
so scared.
yeah, my fucking heart sank to the floor. And then everybody that was sitting next to me, they were like, is that you? And I'm like, yes, that's me.
Fuck.
And then a guy comes running up the stairs, and he's like, are you Pablo T? And I'm like,
Hurry,
yeah. He's like,
motherfucker.
run. And I'm like, okay. So we're running. I was at the other end of the arena.
Uh-huh.
So that's another thing, dude. I was at the other end of the arena. So me and this guy were
You're
running.
gonna run.
Yeah, running. And I'm not like in Red Hawk training shape. I'm in like,
I'd have been dead.
I'm
I'd
in
have been
winter
out there
shape.
sweating.
Yeah.
This would have worked with my skit perfectly.
this was like me at home eating my mom's fucking buñuelos
I
and
need
rice.
this to happen when I do. If I ever would ever do this, yeah.
Yeah, so they run me up and they're like, get on there. So like as soon as you run through, you're
Uh-huh.
on there. You know what I mean?
Go.
And so that's when it starts. You know what I mean? But like as soon as I got off stage, I fist bumped Dr. Phil. Heath Cordes and Rick Diaz were right downstairs. They're like, hey, bro, just come back again. You got something or whatever, like some shit like that. And then Cam Patterson afterwards was really cool. Like I went to an actual comedy club in, I think it's 6th Street. It's called in Austin. So I went to an actual comedy club, Red Band's Comedy Club, and I saw Cam Patterson there, Adam Ray there, and they were all chill as fuck. They were all telling me that I'd come back. David Jolly, they were all telling me to come back and shit. So I got to come back to Kill Tony at some point, for sure.
Oh, you definitely have to go try again.
I've already been picked by the Bucket of Destiny, so once you're picked, you got to come back and fucking redeem yourself if you bomb. So that's my plan.
It can't go any worse than what you did.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe a little worse, but yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's the thing, though. So it's like almost to the point, like, for me, I've always wanted to do stand-up comedy, but it's just so hard for me to prepare jokes. I think that I'm a reactor. I'm better at reacting, so I feel like Kill Tony's kind of almost my lane.
My advice would say, after like my experience and what I heard from like other comedians afterwards and stuff, they were like, yeah, the Walmart joke was pretty funny or whatever, but you have to try and at some point make it about you too, because that's what people relate to the most.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so next time I'm definitely gonna make it more about
just
me.
Going out there to embarrass myself and see what happens.
And you're gonna end up making yourself a star. That's what you end up doing.
That scares me, and that's another thing with stand-up comedy that scares me. It's like, fuck, dude, what if I do it and I'm really good, then I gotta do stand-up all the time? I'm like, oh my god,
It's a good problem to have, but
I know, but I'd be so scared.
Nah, you'd be all right.
I know. I feel like, again, I'd break through and I'd be like,
I just gotta talk.
it.
Yeah, I just gotta talk about real things, like things that I do. Like
I like making people laugh.
Like one of the things I thought of was like being short and dating tall women, like like having to hold hands with them, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like things that I am actually relating to.
From the people I've talked to and my notes that if I were to ever be blessed and go try Kill Tony, I would go up there with the thing. I wouldn't overthink it, and I would just go do it. And then whatever comes out of his mouth, I would react with, really try my best to react and be funny. And then it's a minute, right? Yeah. So just go up there and do it.
Yeah,
just go up there and do it. Just go up there and fucking do it. Try not be too. My thing is, when I'm in my head about being scared and nervous is what would fucking stop me. So again, I give you mad credit for just going up there and even trying. Dog.
Yeah, bro, it was fun. It was a good time, and we definitely should go out there.
It'd be fun
at some point. We gotta just go out in general, bro. You missed out on my birthday.
I'm sorry.
That would have been crazy, bro. That night, that's where you would have seen me at my full wildness.
I'll see.
Me and Brendan were fucking vibing, bro. We were having a great time. That was a good party.
Next time, I promise. Next time.
Yeah, we gotta do one for sure. We could just go out one night out here at some point.
Yeah.
Make a boys' night.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
For sure.
We need to do another pod again because this was fucking lit. And
we could keep going
all
bro.
day,
it's
dude.
Crazy.
And you love UFC too.
Yeah, man.
Get fucking working on your content. Get your content out, bro.
For sure.
Because I think that's gonna be a way like you never know who you're gonna meet being out here, and who you just never know. The way that you want to elevate, you already know. Yeah. You already know all this.
Yeah. Dude, I appreciate you saying that to me. Like, I really do.
I think you have a unique thing, and so you have what I wish I had. You have a lane. Yeah. With something. Yeah. I'm trying to make my lane.
You guys, and you've inspired me to do that, bro. You're one of the inspirations too. Like up there with I appreciate Jeff Wittick and Mike Malak.
Dude, I don't even think I need to be included in that because those guys are way more legends than me. No, I'm trying to be like them.
No, and like the commonality with all you guys is y'all been through some shit. I've been through some shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm probably as positive as you see me or whatever. It's because I appreciate when things are going good now. You know what I mean? Just because I've been through enough shitty situations to where I understand that when you're going through those things and you let those things consume you, like that darkness consume you, that's when you're the furthest away from the light, and that's when you're just not in the right place. That's when I was fucked up. So I appreciate now when I'm doing all right, even if it's not as good as I could be doing. I'm just grateful to be here and just happy to be here, and I appreciate you I appreciate you, bro. G. You guys
amen on that shit.
Yeah, amen for sure. Legit, bro. You guys inspired a bunch of people, and you and Brendan and all the Jobins, really. We're all a big community, and being in Boston and seeing everybody and getting together and shit. It was legendary, and it changed all of our lives. So I'm just grateful for that. And I'm gonna
thanks to this guy, dude. He's
Sugar Shane.
I don't know if Sugar Shane still sees something in me or not, but Tim and Sean, he just saw something in me and gave me an opportunity. So I'm fucking just as blessed as you, bro. Yeah. Because Sean gave me the opportunity. I'm trying to get out of my own head because I'm the biggest opponent is yourself.
The man in the mirror.
Yeah, That was another reminder right there. I'm working on it myself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because I have all these great things going for me, but you know, sometimes I stop myself.
And yeah, you're in it now, dude.
Yep.
You're already in it, so
I appreciate that.
why
G.
turn back now, bro? Might as
No,
well
no,
just
there
keep
ain't no
going
going
down
back.
the path
No.
and keep reading the signs.
That's what I love about making content, dude. It's like in my head, we could do endless things, and it for endlessness, like forever.
Yeah, for sure.
Till I'm old,
100%.
and then we got shit to look back on, which is lit.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's gonna be weird is really like the footprint we're leaving, and like when we're dead and gone, like if people ever want to go watch the shit, they can.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's another
That's
thing.
lit.
Think about like
That's crazy.
your family and stuff, like later on being able to see that stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's gonna be just cool.
Crazy.
Just awesome. It's something
Crazy.
cool to look back at. For
It
sure.
is.
Just gotta keep on keeping on,
Yep.
baby.
Chris, thank you, my man, for coming on.
Appreciate you, brother.
We'll get into more shit next
It
time.
was an
Jobins,
honor.
episode
Jobins.
148. Love you guys. See you next time.
Deuces.